place, we were right in. We were right in here somewhere.
Somebody say something real quick.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
Nice. Yep. We're good. Cool.
Okay, so let me zoom
Yeah,
back out just to refresh it. So
I'll pull up the video and see where exactly we are.
I had missed with this a little bit, but so this was supposed to be our 168. I guess I could write that on there.
We were January 27th at 13:35 on the 26th. Sorry. So we were January 26th, 13:35. That's where we were.
13:30.
Yeah. Okay. Pretty close. It was good enough right there. We're good. Oh, okay. So we were talking about when we left off, we were talking about
So we had hit this level. We were trading back up, and what we were looking for, getting, up back up to this level, and we're going to short it back down for the wave 5 is what we were expecting.
What we did was we took this structure down, right? And then we ran the fib retracement from the bottom of the move, from the end of the move to the start of the move. But since it's a down move, we started down there. We got the 618 level here and the 764 level here, and then the 0.5 up here, but we're not going to worry about that for now. And then this is the low of the move.
Yep.
Oh,
And then we have,
yeah, we know what they are.
and
There's
then
only
this
two.
was our target. It was like the whatever
Yeah,
the next.
this was the
level
2.5, I believe.
Yeah, 2.5.
Or somewhere thereabouts. So
Yeah.
then we marked those levels because those are what's important. Then we got rid of this thing. And we started to talk about, okay, now we have our levels identified. Now we have the count kind of identified. We are going to see, and then hold on real quick, zoom out, because we're going to do the count that this is a wave 4 real fast, just to illustrate that. So who wants to count it? Yeah, you don't have to do that. Use the extension tool.
This one?
I mean, you can do that if you want to practice, but it's just an extra step you don't really need.
This is what you're talking about there?
Yep, that's
Use
it.
this. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, or we were saying just 3 there, right? Well, but then it went
This
to the
is
2 level.
you don't have this. You don't have this drawn perfectly. It's this one.
What's off?
Yep. And then that one's off too. See this one?
Oh,
There you go. Okay. Now, back in action. Back in action. Okay. So now if you want, go ahead and throw the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. Hoff, are you seeing that?
yeah.
You got that? Could you draw that on your own?
Yeah, all the way down to the. You gotta go down further, don't you?
Yes, you do. Good catch, Hoff.
what do you say? I gotta go
The
down
3
further.
comes all the way down. The 3 is the lowest point right now. Right.
Yeah, but once again, seeing us
The
all the way down to the 2.236, it's like, well, it must be level 5. But yeah, I do remember what you were saying before. It's like, this is an obvious, if this one is this long, the whole hand talk you were talking about, and this is about double of, wave 3 is about double of 2 or of 1, then that would structurally make sense.
Sure would. So then our 5 would be, yep, right there. It's 2.5. Okay, so we're all caught up. This is where we left off. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4. We're working on a floor. And remember, we said because this strong move up and out of here, we're like, okay, that looks like the start of a 4. We're expecting something like this, and then trade down into here for our 5, and then potentially do another 1, 2 up, right? So that's where we left off. So where we're at right now was we've taken inventory of this is our count. we have set our levels of interest. The first level we were looking for was the 764. We wanted to see what price did when it got there. And then after it got there, we saw, okay, close with strength. It's above this level. So I'm going to be patient and wait until it starts to play with the 618 level above it. And I'm going to see what it does with the 618 level. If we get something else like this up here, what are we going to do?
Then we're gonna look for the 0.5 level.
God damn right we are, which is probably somewhere up here.
Will be closed in 15 minutes.
Oh.
We will close in 15 minutes.
Usually open until 11. That sucks.
They're closing in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay.
Well, we gotta hustle.
I'll just go sit outside. It's not that cool. Okay, so we are looking for some interaction up here at this 618 level, right? Because we said if it comes up here and it comes above here, then we'll look for the 0.5. But right now, the only thing that's relevant is this level right here and this level right here. It's either going to trade up and show us what it's going to do here, or it's going to trade down here. And maybe we look to play it for a bounce back up to this level, back up to here. And then once it gets back up here, we try to short it back down to here. We repeat that process as many times as we want. So this 764, or was that 764? Yeah, the 764 levels
Yep.
really doesn't mean a whole lot to us right now. You can keep it
Yeah.
on there if you want, just for reference, or you can take it off. And you can kind of get rid of this little 4-wave structure thing too if you want. So, okay. So you can do a couple of things. You can blindly set up a trade now and say, okay, well, if it does come up here and poke at this level, I want in and I'll put my stop somewhere up here above this little pivot.
Yep.
You could do that. And then you can set up your target down here. You could set it to here, whatever you want to do. I usually almost always, if I'm just playing it down into here, I almost always front run my target.
Yeah.
Because I don't even want it. Because if I can catch it right here for like 3R, 4R, and it doesn't even need to make a new low, thank you.
Yeah, and that would be
Because
4
then-
right there.
I can get out right here. And what do I miss? I missed this bit of the move. I missed this little piece left over, but I just got all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
That's 4.
And if I-
one more R.
And if
Yeah,
I don't
only
take
one.
it, I risk a bounce back up here, and I'm losing all this. I'll just take it, depending on the structure and depending on how I'm doing for the month. But I want you guys to understand that's a choice you have, and that's something that you need to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing some kind of cleaning. Let's have a quick. Okay. So, what's our plan right now? What are we gonna do?
So yeah, since it blew past the 0.7 level, I'm waiting for it to get back up here and get in. The old me would have gotten in here thinking, oh, okay, now it's running and I need to be in it. But the old me is going to wait for this awesome Lance entry. And if I don't get it, then I'll pick it up after it finishes the 5 and I'll play the next one too.
Nice.
Okay.
And dude, honestly, you could also do this. You could also say, okay, this looks like a nice little topping area for me. Maybe I'll play it somewhere like this up into here. And I'll take this move down. I mean, it's still a 2 or 3R trade, right? You
Okay.
could do that if you wanted to, or you could be patient and wait up here. I
Okay,
don't know
well,
what's
let's
gonna
go for
happen.
that. That's a 3R trade. Put that a little bit higher. Well, now it's a 2R trade if we do it like that.
I almost never set
still.
up trades blindly, and I must always wait to see what the candle's doing when it gets up here. Because if this thing's just insane and it just closes like this, I don't want to be in it. I think it's going to go higher. So it's a dangerous game. Play with it yourself. It's hard to back trade.
Yeah.
This is one of those things you just have to paper trade.
Yeah.
But because you can't see the candle forming unless you're really trading. So, but okay, fuck it. Let's see what happens. So go ahead and throw it on there. Hoff, what do you want to do?
I guess I would wait till it hits the level and then
You're
just see
gonna
if
wait.
we
Okay,
get
so
some kind
Hoff's
of
gonna wait
reversal.
up here and see what he's gonna do. Justin's gonna get in right here. Okay, so Justin's
Okay,
in.
so I'm in.
Okay.
Let's see,
Then I
Hoff's
would-
in.
Wait. Hoff's
break
not
it
in
down.
yet.
Well, what
Oh,
I'm
he's
thinking-
not in?
Hoff's waiting to react. Hoff's waiting to react. He's looking for candles. He's not in yet.
Well, what I'm thinking is I see that high wave candle interacted with it, so I would probably play the break lower of that high wave candle, maybe. No,
That is wise, my friend. That is one way to do it. That is one way to do it. I'm a bit of a cowboy, so I'm probably doing something like this. I'm taking it here with a stop like up here. I'm waiting for. I might even take it here. I'm doing something like that. I just drew that trend line. I don't even know why I drew it. I just drew that because I see that forming and it's just habit. But I'm probably gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait. At this point, I'm watching the next candle. I want to see what it's gonna do, and I'll probably get in on it. If that next candle is showing me weakness around here, no, I'm not in on this one. I'm waiting for a real candle. Not in on that one. Off. I like your entry, but yeah, I would have got filled. I would have been in right here. As soon as this, actually, no, I wouldn't have. Once this candle got formed, I'm putting an entry right here to stop like up here.
so you don't think it's too late though already? But
No.
it retested twice. You think it comes back
That's
up?
why I'm not putting it all the way up here. I'm putting my entry right here in this wick, somewhere like this. So I'll probably set it up something like that. Something like this. I'd probably set that up. Maybe even tighter, but I'd probably set that up for sure. And then, oh yeah, I would set that up. I might take it here. I mean, I'd put it. I would get in on this trade. I would figure out a way to get in somewhere between here and here, with a stop somewhere like around here. Like I wouldn't put a hard stop on. I'd put a hard stop like up here, and I'd be waiting to see what's happening with the candles in here. Because if this gets taken out, I need a wick. If I don't get a wick, I'm getting out. Like if we get another wick, fine. I'll allow one more wick. I don't want a strong close. If I get a strong close above here, I'm out. I'm out, and I'll try to get back in higher because it might be doing something like this, and I might be able to get in up here. And this might coincide with the 0.5 level really nicely. I don't know, but right now I like this 618 level, and I'm getting in somewhere in here. Justin's in. Fuck, they're shutting the lights off. Okay, Justin's in. Hoff, what are you doing?
I probably would've done-
You're too late off. You snooze, you lose. Guess who's in, baby? Me.
I probably would have got in on that red hammer next to the high wave though. Broke
Right
below.
here. And then you would have.
Yeah, he had already said that.
because it became a hammer, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, that would have done a reverse and I would have got fucked. But
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Hoff's in
through all of this, I'm sitting here thinking, I would be thinking, oh man, I need to start moving my stop down. It's like,
wait,
and
put
that's
that
where
back,
I
put that
lose
back,
a
put that
lot.
back.
But that's my natural thing. It's like, oh crap, it's consolidating and it's about to pop higher, and I'm about to lose a whole R. So I would actually be freaking out
No, don't do that.
this whole time.
No. This is beautiful. You're exactly right. This was kind of that. It tried it here, it failed. And then it got this hammer, and then boom, it tried again and it failed. I'm fucking all over that shit, dude. I'm all over that. This is beautiful, dude. As soon as this baby pops, boop, I'm right there. So let's set up our entries. So this is yours. This is yours, Justin. Hoff's was here. Hoff, where was your stop?
I mean, I honestly probably a little bit above the high wave.
So Hoff got
Oh,
stopped
man.
out. No. And dude, Hoff, you probably would have too. I see this shit all the time on your trades. Hold on. I'm gonna pack up and go outside. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We're just getting into the goodies now. Oh, this is so much fun.
So in Hoff, where would your target be?
I mean,
I'll
I
go ahead
guess
and
if
get
we're
that
doing the
set up.
fib things, I've never used fibs before. So if we were doing like the old me, like the regular me, I'd probably be taking it at that next red line. I'd be out already.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying like right here. Yeah.
Probably. I
Yeah,
probably
so
would
that's
whatever 1.2 Rs are, that's where I would be taking it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll get you pretty close to 1.2.
Something like,
Ah.
yeah, something like that probably.
Be right back. I gotta grab that. Then I'm out. Excuse me. Thank you.
How's it going?
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, the fibs are confusing though a little bit. You know, trying to figure out the structure is tough sometimes.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I was showing that what I was looking at, in live time this evening. Because there's like three structures to kind of that could like affect the way this trades tonight and going into the morning. And it's like, well, which one's right?
Yeah, I kind of just want to like bring up like a random stock at a random time and just see like if I can figure it out.
We're not there yet.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yep.
We can
We're
hear
not
you.
there yet. We're not there yet. Be patient. No rush.
You're a machine.
You're cracking me up.
What's the number of that place? We can call them and be like, can you open up late for us? We've got an important client.
Oh, my ass is so cold right now. No, it's okay. Fuck it. It's not that cold out. We can do it. Okay. Dude, this is the nicest night it's been in like a long time. It's like 60 degrees. It's been like fucking 30. Oh shit, let me get my mic.
Oh, we could hear you good. Oh,
I
unless
know,
you
but
left it
it's
inside.
not recording quality though. I have a better one. Because for YouTube it sounds like shitty when it's just through my headphones.
Yeah.
Does it sound better?
Yep.
Does that sound better?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So where the hell were we?
They said
Okay.
this was
I've
me.
got stopped out.
Here's-
No.
Here's how I got stopped out. And then I was just guessing where you might put yours because you had said like above that inverted hammer. And then I figured you got the big balls and want to go all the way to the second target.
This is only 3 Rs. In fact, my shit would have been, hold on. My shit, I would have played this baby tight. I'd have played it right here. After that thing came in. In fact, dude, I might have played it right here. Yeah. After that inverse hammer comes out at that location, after you called it, Justin, this consolidation, and then boop. Bro, I mean, I'll have a hard stop up here probably, but I'm willing to lose more than 1 R. I'll have a hard stop up here. I mean, like, and when I say more than 1 R, I mean like 1.2, 1.3. So I'll have a hard stop somewhere up here. And I know that if this candle gets like, I'll be okay. Like if it wicks up here or something, fine. But if it closes above, yeah, I'll slam my stop down. I'll get out. But I'll let it make another wick and I'll wait for it to close because it's only a 1 minute chart. So it might do something like that. I wouldn't recommend necessarily you guys doing this for now. Give yourself some more leeway and just be happy with what you get. This is more advanced. So yeah, for you guys, throw a stop up here somewhere, take an entry here somewhere, and give it that chance to make the pivot. I mean, fuck it. You could even. So this is like a relative high. This is like a descending wedge, or like a rising wedge. But I think, yeah. See, this is how much I know about patterns. I don't give a fuck. I see a trend line that's about to get broken, a false breakout with a little bit of volume. No real follow through volume though. But it doesn't fucking matter. What I see is the goddamn fib level that we planned for, and a consolidation
They
and
rejected
a fake
off of
breakout.
Mm-hmm.
How much more do you need? Not much. That's it. Take it.
that.
And if it doesn't work here, try it again at the 0.5 level. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or see what it does up there and see what happens. But my friends, there's no reason. And you're right, Justin. As soon as you're in this, God damn it, Hoff. I'm so sorry, bro. So sorry you got stopped out of here. It was
Like,
a
yeah.
good entry, dude. It was just
Too tight. All right. So here's a question, right? So I don't. There's no way I could draw on this thing, right?
yeah, you can. Greg. So come up to the like little top bar thing. And then you'll see like an annotate.
Under like view options, annotate.
Yeah. And then
All right.
grab the little draw tool and do your thing.
So right here, right? This green candle. So personally, I might have screwed up here because this is the 618, which you said you usually would bounce on first as it's coming down, right? You get an inverted hammer, takes it out with strength on this can, like huge volume, takes out the whole candle. This one, as it's forming, looks like it's going higher. Like, what makes you think that this isn't the start of a 3? What makes you wait to get down here? Like, how would you,
Wait,
me
I'm confused.
personally,
Do you
once I
mean the
see
start
this
of a
wick come
4?
in, it's going higher, I would have probably been in somewhere.
You mean the start of a 4 right here?
Oh, the 4. Yeah. Sorry.
Let's see. Zoom out some. Can you
So
draw that
that's-
extension tool again, Justin, so we can have a look at this? Make sure you get that on the penny. Get in the habit of doing that. Make it perfect. Because that can and will cost you money. I mean, look how different that wick looks. If that isn't on the penny, you know, that will
Yeah.
cost you money. Make it perfect. Get in the habit of doing that.
Okay, so
Okay,
I think
so-
it's,
Are you talking about here?
oh, it was right here.
That's not the 618
one-
Hoff. That doesn't mean anything to us.
Oh, it's the 618 half on the retracement that we
Yeah, but
did.
that we didn't know that the retracement doesn't happen until the move's over.
Ah.
So
Yeah, so we
Is that your
we
question,
wouldn't have
Hoff?
that knowledge.
I get now. I guess I screwed up my whole head. I thought that top level was the 618 we were trying to play it into. That's
are you talking about? Okay, sorry. Now, Justin, draw your retracement tool. You're talking about here, Hoff,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you're talking about this stuff over here.
Yeah, like how do we know that's not the bouncing area?
Because this, we don't have this until after we have this.
Until
Yeah,
I
so
see we
with
have which
this-
one?
So,
So with
remember,
this-
we retrace once the move is done. So here's another way you could ask. Here's another way. Here's what I think you might be talking about. Okay, so get rid of this, Justin, please. Hoff, also, oh, never mind. I'll clear your drawing. Okay, so if we were to go, so see, can we make a note? What bar are we on right here?
on
What time is it? Right here, 13:35.
13:35.
Okay, so on the 20s. Oh fuck! I just cleared my drawing.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, 13:35 on the 26th. Okay, now if we could grab the back trading tool, and let's go have a look at that candle that Hoff was talking. So I think it's right here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now click next one time. Just next bar. And now zoom out again. Okay. No,
So we're sitting on the 1.236.
yeah. So Hoff,
Okay.
what level are we looking for when we're going for our wave 3?
618.
Right. So if it doesn't hit the 618, then I'm not playing it as a wave. I'm not playing the bounce.
Gotcha.
If it hits the 1618, I'm willing to take it long on a bounce if I get a candle. But if it hits the 236 and then retraces up here and then comes down to the 226, so it should come down to the 1618 as the wave 5. So be it. But I'm not playing it until now I get a 5 because I don't trust this level. I trust this level and I trust this level. Those are my target levels. If it doesn't hit the 618 and give me some kind of hammery candle or something like that,
Mhm.
then I'm not playing a bounce.
So
So
what
like if
are
it bounces here, fine. Then, so if it starts to bounce here, Justin, please do me a favor and we could get rid of this for a sec. Grab the retracement tool and now run it so that this is the bottom. Zoom out a little bit and make sure we get the top. It's like here, I think, right? Yeah, those wicks.
Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
now the 764 is right here. And here's the 618. It's okay. I'll redo them.
Yeah.
So now the 764 is
there's-
here and the 618 is here. So if this is the wave 4 coming in, we can expect it to trade up into here. And then I'll just short it. But let me see it. Because like the RR isn't amazing. I mean, I could take it long, something like this. And maybe catch a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. But so I mean, it's okay. You could try. Go ahead. Try it. If it doesn't work, try it again down at the 618 level. I would take it down here.
One or
Take it down there, and then stop somewhere down here somewhere. And then take it up into the this is the 618 or this is 764 618. Yeah, so I'd front run this level just by a little bit. So look, 1.8. Fine, go ahead, take it. Try it. See what happens. Okay, immediately you should not be in it anymore. You shouldn't even let yourself lose a full R. Because this isn't going to work. You thought this was a 1-2. It's not. It's not going to work now. Get out. So hard stop here. Once this gets taken out, just get out. Because if this is going to bounce, it needs to be a 1-2 and go higher.
Okay.
But the fact that this gets immediately taken out, now what the hell? I don't care about this level. That's why I don't fuck with it. I just wait for the 618. That's all. I don't fuck with it up here. I just wait because the 618 is the level that almost always works. And if it bounces at the 3-8, I'll never play the 2-3-6. I never play that level.
Yeah. So I guess that's one of my main questions. So there's so many different levels. How do you know which each wave is supposed to go to, or which ones you're supposed to play it off of? Like, if it doesn't hit one, you go to the next. If it doesn't hit that one, you go to the next. Like, how do you know what the targets are supposed to be? There's so many lines.
So there's a couple levels I want you to remember.
Okay.
The 1-6-1-8
Okay.
and the 2.
And 2. Okay. So the 1-6-1-8 is usually where the wave 3 is supposed to bounce, and the 2 is where the wave 5 is supposed to bounce.
That, my friend, is correct.
Okay. So those are really the two we're looking at. So this whole thing is really setting up just for those two levels. That's kind of where we want to look.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so when we have it playing off of one of those two levels, we can take trades based with a little bit more certainty instead of doing like I was doing before, like, well, which one's best,
These ones. These are the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
These are the ones. These are the golden numbers. Now,
Okay.
with that said, structure is very important. So if the structure runs long or short, a level or two, and it's beautiful, then just adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Just adjust. If it's one short of the 618, it goes to the 382, then go from the 2 to the 1764. Just go down, just move everything, just scoot it up. Just one level. If it goes long a level and goes to 1764, move it to the 2.236 for the 5. Just
Got
move
it.
everything down a level. If it's 2, do it 2. It's very uncommon. It'll go 3. Very uncommon. Sometimes it goes 2 over. Sometimes it goes 1. If it goes 2 short, if the structure's pretty, okay. And if I get a clear 1-5, okay. Or I'm sorry, if I get a clear wave 5 with a 1-2 up in the other direction, okay. But usually within a level or 2, I'm pretty confident with it. But if it runs past the 1-6-1-8, I probably won't play a bounce up if it runs past the 1-6-1-8.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I still might. But I'm really looking for the candle at the level. I'm not really looking for the candle at the level at the 236. I'm not looking for it at the 382. I'm looking for the candle at the 618, the 1618, sorry, and the 1764 on the big move for the bounce. Now, once it bounces, now I'm using the 764, not the 1764, the 764 and the 618, not the 1618, the 618 of the overall move. I'm retracing. Those are the two levels I care about. And then if it comes up to the 0.5 and there's other confluence there, great. But those are the two primary levels. So
That part
Does-
confused me. Say that one more time. So the wave 3 goes to the 1618, the wave 5 goes to the 2, and then what were you saying? The bounce would go to what? Which ones?
so the bounce,
So,
What
The
was the
retracement.
second part you just said? Those two numbers.
I'm
That
with
part-
you. The retracement. So this is our retracement, right? This tool is our retracement tool,
Okay.
right? So once the move is in, and we're saying, okay, the move's over. The
Mhm.
move itself is over. Now we're bouncing. My target on the bounce. So let's go back to where we were at 135 or whatever, wherever we were. And we'll look at this again. Okay. Even here is fine. Okay. So Hoff, remember we talked about how we knew that the bottom was in when we got this up move out of here.
Yeah.
So if we know the bottom's in for now, the bottom is in for now because this all this shit just got taken out. This pivot got taken out. We haven't seen any strength, any candles like this whole move down. I mean, this is clearly the bounce. Is that
Right.
obvious that this is the bounce?
Right. Some
So
powerful green candles.
our question is, if this is the bounce, where's it going to go? So Justin, that's when we grab, remember, our retracement tool. The move is in. We're not looking for where it's going to, we already know where it's going to go. If this is the end of the wave, it's going to come down here.
Mhm.
But where is it going to, so that's the extension. If we extend this move beyond where it is now, if we extend this move, how much further is it going to go? That's our extension tool. That's this one.
Right. So the extension is going to tell us where the wave 5 ends. The retracement is going to say where the wave 4 should start.
Not where it should start, the high of the wave 4,
Well, the
where it
higher
should
wave
bounce up
4,
to,
right.
or the low if this is a long position, but where it should bounce to,
Right. Gotcha.
the size of the bounce. So that's the retracement tool. So the retracement tool, what are our key levels with the extension tool?
1618 and 2.
That's correct. 1618 is the wave 3. And the 2.0 is the wave 5. This is our extension tool. We are extending the move. If the move gets extended, how much farther will it extend? That's what we're looking for here. If we're at the wave 3, 5 is a further extension of this structure. Where will we extend to? We will extend to the 2.
Right. And you do that by drawing it from the bottom of the 3 up to where the move started, right?
Correct.
And you get to where the 5 will be.
That's I'm sorry, no, not correct. You get that from doing the 1, 2 and seeing where the 3 ends.
yes, so doing this guy.
Okay.
Because so when we go up to the 1, 2, if this is our 1, 2, right? Because remember, before this was here, we knew that this was a 1, 2. As soon as these kind of low, as soon as we started kind of making these lows down here, we're like, okay, this should be the 3 wave now, and this should be the 2. I mean, honestly, we could have probably known that somewhere like right around here, because this
Right.
trend line kind of breaks, and now we're starting this down move. So that's how Martin likes to play a lot of things. He'll wait for this 2 wave like this, and then he'll try and catch this. See how this is it's like a flag, like an obvious like.
Right.
So he'll make this trend line. He'll play it like this. So see all this consolidation. He'll short it here with a stop up here, and he'll try to catch this whole wave.
Oh, that's what he says when he tries to do the 10 EMA by a trend break. He does it on a wave 2.
Or he'll do it on a wave 4 or 2. It doesn't,
Right,
because
gotcha.
look, it's the same thing right here. It's
Right.
the same exact fucking thing. It's identical. It's exactly the same.
Gotcha.
The wave 2 and the wave 4 are bounce retracement waves. They're resting waves. The wave 1, 3, and 5, the 3 especially is an impulse wave. And then the wave 1 and 5 are, I mean, I guess they're all, it's an impulse structure. So I kind of misspoke in that regard, but these are the moves. These are the retracements. The 1, 3, and the 5 are the moves. that
Yeah.
are extending, and then the 2 and the 4 are the retracement waves.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Sorry, just one. I just want to type this so I don't ever forget. So the retracement is going to, so the extensions are 1, 6, 1, 8, and 2. The retracements are which ones?
Retracements are, so get rid of this real quick for me, Justin, please. Okay, so when we draw our fib retracement tool to capture our move,
Uh-huh.
the first level is the 764. The second level is the 618. And then after that is the 0.5. If we
So
start-
I think Hoff is saying, so, if it hits, the wave 3 hits the 618, what do we expect wave 4 to retrace to? Is that what you're saying, Hoff?
Yeah, exactly. So we're
It'll always
anticipating-
be the same. It'll always be the same. This is calculated on the total size of the move. So if the 1618, so this is arbitrary. This could be the fucking 2.9 thousand. It doesn't matter, because it's the total size of the move.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter where this ends from an extension perspective, because all this retracement is doing is taking the whole move and basically dividing it into chunks.
Sure.
So let's just so that you can see, let's do an example. So let's leave this one on the screen. Okay. And now, Justin, let's real quick, let's draw the extension tool again. Let's do our 1, 2, 3 again. Let's just do our 1, 2 from there. Okay. So Hoff, your question was, okay, well, what if it hits the 1618 and bounces?
Right.
So leave this one up here. Justin, do me a favor and draw another retracement tool from the 1618 to this move. Look, Hoff, it's the same thing. The first level is the 764, the second level is the 618, the third level is the 0.5. It's always
Got
the
it.
same.
So we don't know which one it's really supposed to go up to. You just have to kind of see what candles you get at each level, basically.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty
Got
So
it.
much.
just aim for the next level above it. And then like we were doing on our scenario with the actual trade, if it blows through the 0.7, then we're targeting the 0.6. And likewise, if it blows through that, we're going to target the 5. And then I guess if it blew past the 5, then we're probably going to start reevaluating our structure or our accounts, aren't we?
Probably. I would say maybe take one last shot at it and hope for the best. But yeah, I mean, if it comes up there, you're probably already see a 1-2 up. You probably already kind of see a failed wave, a failed move down, and now you're starting to see a 1-2 up. So what I
Yeah.
mean by that is like, so say this is our 764, which it is, or no, I'm sorry, this is our 618. So if we start to see, so if this is our 382 level up here, hold on, let me clear all this other shit first. So what we'll probably see if it retraces to the 382 is like, okay, it'll trade up to the 618, trades back down, trades back up to the 618, and then like breaks out of here and maybe does something like this and then makes a new high. So in this scenario, let me clear that. Oh, shit. So in this scenario, if it trades up to the 618, which is here, and it trades back down, and it kind of trades back up, and then it trades down, and then it's our 382 levels here, and then it comes back up and now hits this. Now this was kind of a failed wave 4, and we're looking at more of like a 1-2 to the upside, or a 1-2 to the
Mhm.
upside, 3 to the upside. So, but if it just rips up to the 382 without doing any of this, do you see how that's different than if it tests, fails, tests, fails, tests here, and then breaks higher after it failed twice here? Do you see how that's not the same thing as a deep pullback? How it's more of a failed consolidation for a move down. Now it's a beginning of a new up move. Does that make sense? And that's what we're gonna see
Yep.
as we finish. That's what I think ends up happening here.
Mm.
But does that mean that the 382 level is never shortable? No. Like if we don't have, if it doesn't do this and it just keeps like, if it just pulls back like this, that's still, well, yeah, fuck it. Let's short it up here and see what happens. Because now we might have all this. Now that might be even more downside potential. If we get some kind of gnarly ass inverse hammer or something like this through the 382, something like this, and then maybe it dips again and then it tries it again up here. Fuck yeah, dude. Short it. Go ahead. Boop. Awesome. So it depends. It's never as easy as saying, well, no, you never short off the 382. It depends. But do you understand like why it depends? Do you see how those different scenarios made the sentiment different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So to review, where are we at right now? What's everybody? Huff, give me a synopsis. What's
Yeah.
happening right now?
So let me ask you one fast question. So now when you set up your wave counts, do you ever include like the day before, or you start every day as like fresh?
Oh no, dude. Scroll out, Justin. I don't even fucking know what day this is. I don't even know. I don't even look at what day that is. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what day that is.
Okay.
The only reason I started my count here was because
High.
like this was obviously some kind of like sideways shit. And here's a move up, and then it failed. Now this is a down move. It's just obvious. Now we have a 1-2. This is the 1-2.
Got it. Now you normally
So-
do this on a 1 minute though, right? Not the 65.
Well, it depends. I'm like, if we went to the
Mhm.
1 minute, I'd have no fucking idea what's going on. Like, it'd be choppy and weird, probably. Like, okay. So, very good question. I zoom into the 1 minute to take my trades. So, I'll draw this shit on the 65 and I'll zoom into the one and see what's up. Like, I'll have my levels kind of set. And then what I'll look for is, and this is where it kind of gets a little bit more. I'll look for confluence. So, say I have a,
Oh, I didn't update
They-
that far back.
say I have a level drawn here, and we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves. So say this is my 764 in the 65 minute, and then say that on a 1 minute chart, we have like a zoom out a little bit, Justin, please. Let's say on a 1 minute chart. So on the 65, this is our 764. But maybe on the 1 minute chart, we have like a, or even on the 15, we have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a 200 level on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which actually is, I think, exactly what happened because I'm sitting here looking at it. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, but it's a 7, 6, or it's sorry, it's a 6, 1, 8 in this larger structure. So what happens at the end of a wave 5? It's a 200 level.
The end of a wave
Up.
5.
Or-
Probably.
At the end of a wave 5 up, what happens at the 200 level?
Again, ABC correction.
Fucking let's, for the sake of argument, let's forget ABC exists. Let's just say it's going to go lower. It's going to retest somewhere.
Yeah, reverse.
It's going to reverse. Okay.
Okay.
So if we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending, the 200 level is at a 7. Is it the 618 retest of this broader down move where we know this wave 4 might end?
Mhm.
That's 2 layers of confluence at the same exact line telling us price should go lower here.
Right.
That's what you're looking
That's
for.
what, so that's what confluence means. I've
That, my
seen y'all
friend.
write that and never knew what it meant.
That is the ticket. That's the goods.
Okay.
Not only that, but then we can go a step later. Oh, well, here's a pivot here, and like here's this fucking trend. Blah, blah, blah. You can add this. This is more than enough that you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 200 level ending at this fucking 764. Now, here, this is just where experience comes in. When I see this consolidation like this, I'm waiting for one more pop, and it's exactly what happened. I'm waiting for one more pop, and I'm getting it on the wick. If it wicks, because if this consolidation, when we come out of this consolidation, it should either blast and close strong, or it's going to fake breakout. This was my level, and it's going to go lower, which is exactly what happened. This is a 10 out of 10 setup. I take this every fucking time. Every time. And I get 5 R's out of it.
Yes,
And it
yes.
works. It doesn't work 1 out of 5 times. It doesn't work 1 out of 4 times. It works like 4 out of 6 times for 5R.
Yeah, I'm not super good with the pennants and stuff. I mean,
Don't even
now
worry
if-
about it.
if
This is the
they're-
tiniest little fucking, don't even draw that. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All you see is that, like, zoom out a little bit. This is this not obvious that this is a price? This is a pivot where price is like just chilling right here. Like, here's a pivot. Now, this could be a pivot too. So let me not say a pivot. Let me say
But
a
it's like a
little
resistance.
consolidation zone.
It's a resistance area.
But it's not, but that's not what I mean, because yeah, this is a resistance area. This is a support level, but that's not what I mean, because it's different than that. You're right, it is. But but more than that is it's a consolidation. You see how this is all in this tiny little box right here?
Yep.
Like similar to this. This is all in this tiny little box. This is all in a tiny little box. See this little tiny little consolidation range? Here's a tiny little consolidation box. See that? You see how these all have that in common, where they're kind of just holding a little zone, nothing's really happening.
Yep. Yep.
So if we pop out of there, it should go higher. It should maybe retest and then it should go higher. If we pop out of here, you bet your ass that there will be people buying it here on the breakout that don't know what the fuck they're doing, because they don't see the 764 level right here. They don't see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending right here. So they're gonna buy it and then they're gonna get trapped. So where do we want to enter? We want to be the trap, or at least let people get trapped. I don't actually want to be the trap. I don't. I want to see the trap and get in before anybody else has a chance to get out. So I wait for the trap. Hoff, this could have been a trap. This could have been a bear trap. It could have been.
Yeah.
But I bet you, because look where we are. We're at the 764. We're at the end of the wave 5. It should go lower. If we get this hammer down here or something where it should go higher, or here, okay, now that's a bear trap. But dude, it should go lower. That's why it's so important to understand the fib structure, because you understand what should happen. Because if I'm playing this as a bull and I don't understand fibs at all, and I see this, I'm seeing like, okay, double bottom. Now we're getting a nice little flag, like it should break out and go higher.
Right.
Easy peasy. If you're a bull and you don't know what the fuck you're doing with fibs and you don't see all this, that's a beautiful little pennant, little flag fucking breakout thing. Awesome. Play it. But we know better. We know this is a 764 level. We know we're in a wave 3, now a wave 4. We know this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending. We know it should go lower. So let those silly bulls, maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll fuck us and they'll close it strong up here and they'll take it higher, and this will be a wave 3 now, and then maybe. But it should go lower. It should go lower right here. Let's see what happens. And sure enough, what happens? I mean, come on. That's a fucking trap. Look at that. Every time. And now I know it's coming to at least here. I fucking know it is. Unless I get some crazy hammer. Come on down, baby. Get down there. Come on. Don't you make me look silly. You get down there to your target.
Oh no.
So maybe we add here. Maybe we
We
add
added
there.
here.
Maybe. And dude, guys, I mean, you should be trailing your stop. I mean, fuck, look at this.
Yeah,
Once this
gonna
goes
say,
lower,
I'm-
you should be trailing, you know.
I would be out once it. I would have trailed my stop to there, and then
Yeah,
I would
right
have gotten
here.
out. I guess there. And I probably, because this is actually, so this is 65 minutes, so that's 26. Well, you know, that's like 2 days away. I probably would have moved it down there the next day.
Mhm. I mean, for the sake of argument, try to pretend it's not necessarily a 65.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll talk about the differences because you're right. If it's a 65, yeah, it's a little bit different because things don't happen so big and violently necessarily on a 65. Like on a 1 minute, this fucking thing's hitting down here. It's just hitting down there. On a 65, yeah, there's a little bit more shit. There's more money on the line. Takes a little slower. It's a little less violent. So, yeah, but I mean, guys, so once this pivot comes in, this shit gets taken out. Try your stop to right here at least, and you're locking in. If you're Justin, you're locking in, I don't know, 0.5. If you're me, you're locking in a little over 1.5. And and then try it again right here if you want, or try it again.
You
Wait, I
locked in-
mean, dude, that's the
Oh,
same
you
trade.
you
almost.
locked in 3. And I've locked in.
No,
yeah,
I'm
0.5.
trailing it here. I'm trailing it here.
Oh, okay, you're just to there.
Well, I mean, dude, I'm greedy. So I'm probably once this comes in, I am probably taking it here, honestly, because once this candle gets taken out, if it comes back up here, I'm just silly because it shouldn't take any of this shit out, especially like you see these wicks. Yeah, it shouldn't take any of that shit out. But I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, easiest trail of the world is right here. You're still locking into. And then if you're a little bit better, okay, you lock some more in here. I'm locking in like 3 or so.
Mhm.
Because, dude, if I lock in 3 plus, how many R am I at right here? I'm at 3 right there.
3.3.
If I lock in 3 right there and I try it again, the same exact trade. If I lose 1 R. If I win, I now have 6 R on the day. I just made 3. If I lose, I have 2. Who gives a shit? Try it
No.
again. Because we already know that this level 4 should do something like that, right? So fucking try it again if you want.
Mm.
And because we know if it comes much higher than like here. So if you try it here, like laterally, if you try the same trade like even here somewhere laterally, and it fails, you can try it again right here. Because this is the trend line. And now we're probably into that 0.5 level. So try it again right here because now we have the confluence of we have this upper trend line and this kind of thing like this. And then we'll have the 0.5 level around at the top. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. So here's the 0.5 level. And
Yeah.
then we'll have this kind of upper trend line too. So if it comes back up into here, yeah, you could try it up there. Try it somewhere in there. Or where's the 0.5? This is 618. Yeah. Actually, if it gets up into here and I don't get some kind of gnarly wick, I'm probably not going to play it. I would look for a wick off this level and I might try it, but the thing is, I now have options. I already made my money once. I could walk away. I could be done for the fucking day. I could do whatever I want. I could wait for the wave 5 to now come in and go long and not touch it until it gets down there. But now I have options. There's so many different ways I can play this because I see the zones. So fuck it. Let's see what it does. Okay, now you're trailing here. Okay, you're out. Now let's see. This is interesting. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay. Now, yeah. Now I'm probably out. Probably not doing anything with it. Like I'm probably not playing. This zone's gone now. Okay. Now let's see what we got. So now this should have been it, right?
What are you saying? This should have been it?
No, I'm saying that this should have been our wave 4. This stuff in here.
Yeah. Yep.
Most likely. Could it still fail and make a wave 5? Yes, it could. But from my perspective, this was it. This was your wave 4. It did not go lower. Now we're in a position where it's going to go higher. I'm looking for.
So now we're looking the opposite way. Now we're thinking 1, 2, something like that, probably, huh?
Actually, no. I am looking back here because now this is our low, right?
Ah,
Here.
something like this.
Nope. Here.
Where's the here? There's a
See
lag.
this?
Oh yeah. Oh, that extra little
Bro,
flag
every
there.
fucking time, dude. You'll be like, what the fuck? It's pennies away. Why isn't it hitting the level? Draw it perfect every time.
Yeah, I couldn't see it, all that other mess. But I wouldn't have all of this on there still.
Now this baby comes down to here too. This got to be perfect as well.
I'm trying, boss. I'm trying. This is a teachable moment. We're not trying to be perfect yet because we're not taking this trade. I will zoom in and not you know,
Oh,
when it's just me.
On a 65, you don't worry too much about zooming in to make it perfect. Now, if you're taking the trade on the 1 minute, yeah, make sure it's perfect. But on the 65, like if you're just taking the trade on the 65, if you're drawing the fib and taking it on the 65, this is good enough. You don't have to get into the penny and shit.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But this, it cannot be any worse than this. It has to be at least. I mean, this is good enough. But you'll see, like if we were to zoom in on the 1 right now, yeah, this will be a few pennies off. Go ahead and drag it down. Don't do it because it'll fuck us up. But if you were to, you'll see, yeah, it's a few pennies off. Just drag it around a little bit. You'll see. But for now, fuck it. We're good enough. So now, this is our one.
You want me to take all these off too?
Sure, because they're now kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So now we're expecting this wave 3 to go up to the 1.618.
Yep.
Okay. Am I ready to keep ticking?
If you want.
Let's see.
Let's zoom out just a bit and get rid of this shit over here too.
And actually, so well, let's back up before we get to that. Where would your entry have been on this? So now, I mean, we really didn't know until it was like up here that it was, you know, that our 4 had broke down and our, you know, and it is reversing.
You're
So
exactly
do you
right.
have an entry up here that you were looking for, or are you
Not
just
until the 618.
now we're
Until
just
the
waiting on the 1?
618, sorry.
Okay.
So when I say don't trade between the levels, this is also what I mean. I missed this. I only know this is a wave 3 because this is a wave 1 too. I didn't have any idea. I was trying. Remember, I wanted to short it up here.
Yeah, we were.
So I'm not going to go. And if I wanted to maybe try a long down here, okay, but it never got down here. I'm not going to compromise. My 618 was here, my 764 was like here, and my 1 level was here. So I'm not touching it anywhere in between these. So I'm not going long here because it's in between the zone. I'm not going long here because if I was going to go long, if I were allowing myself to go long, it would be here. Because then if this happens, I catch the whole wave 3.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, I know immediately that it's going to make the wave 5. And then I just get back in at the bottom of the wave 5 and I try again.
Okay.
But me personally, I only short it here. I will not go long down here unless it's like the first touch and it's like a bigger wave 4 like this. Yeah, like, okay, I'll sell some here and then like play it back up. But then, or I'm sorry, I'll cover here and then sell some, or I'm sorry, cover, buy some, and then play it back up to but I'll play it like I'll front run everything just to scalp basically. But that's neither here nor there. What's important is understanding these zones. So you're right, 100%. I did not go long anywhere in here, and I'm not going to go long anywhere in here. I missed this. I had no way of knowing that this was going to be a wave 3 or a wave 1, 2. I had no way of knowing that. For me, this is a wave 4 until it's not. And when it's not is right here. I would say right here is when it's not anymore.
Yeah. And so when it, you know, invalidates and we don't get the total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I always try to go back and like, where did I go wrong? Where it looks like you're just like, okay, that's junk now. Now we're just looking at the
100%.
new wave.
You didn't go wrong anywhere. You didn't go wrong anywhere. It did exactly what it's supposed to do. It put in a lower wave 3 than we expected. It traded up to one of these levels. It went lower. It tried to make a new low for the wave 5 twice. It didn't work. Whatever. You were right. You were right. The analysis was right. The wave just didn't finish. So now that the wave didn't finish, what have you done for me lately, bro? It's time to adapt.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
now that I see this, I'm like, okay, this is a wave 3. This now becomes my 1, 2.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking. Now, other people disagree with me. Other people will be like, okay, well, I'll just buy every single dip I can on the way up. That's not how I trade. You can trade that way. I don't care. Like you buy this dip, you know, if it comes back down here, you buy that dip, and you just keep adding to a position as it goes higher until you get to the 168 and then 618, and then you sell some. I don't know. I've never tried it that way. I don't like doing it that way. I like to wait till it gets to the level and put all my risk on there. But that's just me. So for me, I'm not touching this thing until I see it react with a level. And the level I have my eye on is the 618. Now, if it does hit this 382, throws in a wick, and then starts to trade lower, I'm like, okay, this might be the top for now. I will do a retracement and I'll see like what's going on. But before we get to that, I want everybody to kind of stop right there for a sec. If we see that this is the 1-2, zoom out a little bit, Justin. This is where training your eye becomes part of this. Because if I see that this is a 1-2, and this thing's like meaty like this, I'm expecting that this 3 wave's gonna kind of. Do you see that? Do you see how like this is like a meaty little fat little thing? So like the 3 wave needs to kind of get up and out and away from it a little bit. So like I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna come to the 618. But I'm still gonna react. I'm still gonna see what happens. But this is more telling me that like, okay, I'm probably gonna wait for this level, but I'm gonna see what happens. So now let's zoom in and see what we have. Okay, so right away, am I calling this the top? What do you guys think? This 382 level.
No,
Why not?
I say no because it hadn't hit the 618 yet.
Okay, what do you think, Hoff?
I'm gonna say it's the top, and you're gonna have to adjust your level 4 to go down 1.
Okay, so what we can do is say, I have no fucking idea if this is the top. And we can grow and grab our retracement tool. And we can say, well, if it is the top, nope, all the way down here.
Oh yeah.
If it is the top, where do I expect the wave 4 to bounce?
The first
Off,
one would
down
be
there.
It would, well, normally it would be the 764. So I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be the 618 this time,
Why?
because it didn't reach the 1618. It was 1 level short, so we're gonna go 1 level lower on the bounce.
No. That I
No?
like where your head's at, but that doesn't apply to these retracements. That's only the extension.
Okay.
So
Then
if
it'd be
it
the
hits the
764.
1382 and it's 1 short of the 618 on the wave 3, then our new target will go from the 2 down to the 1764. But that does not apply to these retracement levels. Do you get that? Is that clear? Do you understand the difference?
Yes,
You sure?
I think so.
So you talk me through it. Explain it to me.
All right. So if we're talking about extensions, it's basically saying that a wave. Yeah, but wouldn't this have the wave 3 technically have been an extension?
The wave 3 isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is our extension. These things, these little guys. This is our retracement. Like this big thing here, this big colorful
Got it.
baby is our retracement tool. And then this was our extension. Remember, we drew the extension. We want to know how big the 3 and the 5 are based off the 1 and the 2. So if my 1 is this big,
Right.
and my 2 is this big, if this move extends into a 3 and then a 5, I anticipate the extension, the 1-2 move will extend up to the 1618, then it'll have a pullback, and then it will extend to the 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So if it has extended to the 382, so if this is my wave 1, 2, and that move extends to the 382 and stops, and I'm saying this is my wave 3.
Right.
Now for my wave 5, I'm saying, okay, the wave 3 is supposed to end here. It ended here. So my wave 5 is supposed to end at the 2, but I'm one level short on the wave 3. So now I'm going to be one level short on the wave 5. So my wave 5 will end here. But from a retracement standpoint, nothing changes. Nothing changes. Remember, the retracement is just wherever the move ends, what the move size is, where does it retrace? So for the retracement, I am saying this is the entire move to this point. It will not go higher than this until it retraces. And then it could go higher, but it first must retrace before it can go any higher than this. I'm calling that. This is the end of my wave 3. Wave 3 cannot go higher until it has a wave 4. And when it does go higher, it'll be a wave 5, which I already have my extension for.
All right.
So
So
now-
for this retracement, you don't know if it's going to go to the 764 or the 618. You're assuming the 618 though, just because of the proportions.
You could make that assumption. For me, I'm not making any assumptions, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna see how it interacts with. I'm sorry. You know what's I think confusing him, dude, is that you see how these are part of the extension tool. I'm so sorry, Hoff. So this is actually the retrace. So take this off for us. I see where you got tripped up, maybe because you saw the extension tool and it was overlaid over the retracements. So you're like, what the fuck's going on here? So the 764. This is the retracement. This is a 618, and then we have the 0.5 down here.
Right. So you don't, so basically you're saying for this wave 4, we don't know which one it's really going to bounce to. We just got to see how it reacts to each of those levels, basically.
Yep. Just the same way we did here. Remember, we didn't know how high it was going to go, and then it closed
Yeah.
above this level, and then we're like, okay, well, then it must be this level.
Gotcha.
Right? So it's the same thing, just the other direction now. So we're saying, okay, same thing, 764, 618.5. Let's see which one it touches. Now, if it doesn't touch any of these, and then it goes higher, this probably wasn't the end of our wave 3. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, so right here, honestly,
Oh, you want to say something before we play it more?
one could have potentially considered buying this dip right here. But you would be playing in between a level, right?
Right.
So let's see what
Yeah, I
happens
don't-
down here.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. So now I'm targeting this.
Mhm.
This is gonna be my new level, unless
Yeah,
it
we're gonna
blows
see what
right
happens.
past this.
So we're really looking for a hammer right now. That's basically what you want.
Woo! There it goes.
Oh yeah, my target, by the way, is way up there.
So what? How would you? have
I'm not
predicted
out
that?
yet. I'm still in it making money. Sorry, Hoff, go ahead.
No, I'm
What did you
saying,
say, Hoff?
how would you have entered this?
Me
Yeah,
or
I feel
Dustin?
like that would have been like a blind trade there. I would, like I threw it on because of everything we've discussed here, but I wouldn't have been willing to throw like a limit in at the, that 618 yet until I see this happen like a lot more.
Yeah.
But
For
that's
me-
how you're hitting basically the top and the bottom of these trades, isn't it, Lance?
It's just hard to put a blind order in because you don't know if that's the level. Just like you can't put a blind order in 764, you would have got smoked.
You would have, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it works, this is how many R's up to that next level. Put that extension back on.
Well, wait, I would have probably done this.
Yeah, exactly. Give yourself a
And
chance for
then-
that 0.5 to get a hit. I'd even put it maybe somewhere in here.
So it's
And dude,
4R.
one could reasonably say, okay, I'm gonna add an R at the 0.5 level, and my stop will be some here down here because it really probably shouldn't go down any lower than this. So one could
So
reasonably add another R worth.
Mhm.
But so the thing is, so our 1764. So bro, if it works for 4R every time, because it has to,
Mhm.
because it will finish up here. It should. So if you lose an R here at the 764, and you lose an R here at the 618, and you lose an R here at the 0.5, if it does work, let's go down to this point. I'm sorry, if you lose an R at the 764 and you lose an R at the 618 and you try it again at the 0.5, let's go down to the 0.5. put your entry at the 0.5 and your stop below
Yeah.
382.
It's like a 5R trade and you'd be up 3R.
Yeah.
still.
So it's the
I
way it
gotcha.
works is as long as you're not drawing these fibs completely fucking wrong. And as long as you can interpret sentiment. So like for me personally, I wouldn't have taken it because
This is pretty strong down move.
not necessarily. It's just when this consolidates like this, I want to see a flash and then a trap, and then I'll go.
Yeah.
Just like, remember, just like this.
Right.
I saw a
Well,
flash, a
yeah.
little trap, and then I went.
Yeah.
So, and on a 1 minute chart, you're going to get a lot more of that because on 65 minutes, everybody has so much time to fucking react. But on a 1 minute chart, this happens all the time. Where, well, I'll show you, but it happens all the fucking time, all the time. Where you get a little flash and then boop. In fact, it happens more often than not in situations like this, where you have so it'll happen like this will be your wave 4, and then it'll flash right down here, not hit the wave 5 level and just flash with a wick and then just massacre for a new 1-2. That happens all the fucking time. But that's neither here nor there. So my point is, I probably wouldn't have taken this particular trade, but mathematically it makes sense. Try one here at the 764. Oh wait, that's where the fuck we were. This is the first attempt. We didn't even lose yet, right? Oh no, sorry, what we did.
Second attempt.
Wait, no, that's the,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that's the.
So we tried one
extension.
here. We tried one here. Okay. So right away, if I
It
lose an
actually-
R here and I try it again here, I mean, I could trim right here and get my R plus more back. I could do that. And then maybe wait for another move down here or wait for the wave 5 to come in and then short it and at least get my money back and be playing with house money when I take one of those other trades. If I want to do that.
And actually, so say you targeted this, let me take this off so we're not confusing anybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So say you were targeting the 764, would you put your stop on the other side of the 168 like this?
That's
know, would
personal
you-
preference, bro.
Because see, that's what I've been trying to play, just to give myself a little wider stop since I'm so new to playing fibs and futures. I feel like that would. No, you can go to bed without me. I'm building our fortune, hon. I'm learning.
The thing about my trading is I don't do anything arbitrarily. I don't do anything without a purpose. I don't do anything just because. So if you're saying, okay, I'm going to take a blind entry and I'm just going to let the math work itself out, then it might be prudent to get rid of these real fast. It might be prudent to say, okay, I expect a bounce at the 764. I'm going to take a blind entry right here. And if it does bounce to 764, well, then it shouldn't go below the 618 because it bounced to 764, right? So my stop can go just right here below the 618. Entry here, stop here, blind. I don't even need to look at it. Don't even need to look at it. Just let it run.
And that's what I was drawing that last one. And so that way, if you are wrong, we would actually still be in the move once it starts to run. Like it would hit the 7 or it hit the 618, but it wouldn't wick you out.
That's
Or at
right.
least it
And-
didn't in this case.
Yeah, exactly. In this case, well, we don't know yet. It might still, but
Yeah.
at least up to right now, it hasn't. But yeah, that's one way you can play it. And that's just a purely math based, like this thing should work this many times. And every time it does work, it's like 2.3 R. So I can take one at the 764 and one at the 618. So if you're saying that, then you have to create your strategy around that. And you can say, well, I need to get this many R and I need to do blah, 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 blah. Or you can say, well, I'll only take them at the 618 and the 0.5 blindly. And then I'll get 3 RR, but I might get in less trades. But the trades I do get in might work more often because the 0.5 level should be the last line of defense. And the 618 often gets hit and then bounce. So I might miss a lot of trades that never come down here. I might miss some trades that never come down here. But the trades I do get in are a bigger RR. Does that make sense? You see the trade-off? Do you get that?
Yeah.
Because let's set this up blind. Let's set up an entry right here blind, and let's set up an entry right here blind. So this entry, the stop will be right here. Okay. Yeah, real quick. Is that where the seven? Is that where the
It
1764
was close. It was
Or the-
close.
Yeah,
Maybe it was a little bit more like that.
whatever, that works. Okay, so we'd have stop here, entry here, blind, and then we could add another R of risk right here with a stop like down here. So right now we are risking 2R to make,
Shoot that thing.
what is this, 5 plus
So
how
that's
many?
5.
So
and
about
3.
9R. We're risking 2 to make 9.
Now, is that the way you do it? Do you add?
No, I probably should, but no.
Okay. I haven't started doing that yet because I'm so new, but
But bro,
I want to.
this is
I
what the
want
fucking
9R.
algos are doing. This is why it works, because this is what algos do. This is why
Yeah.
it works.
Mm.
Because as soon as it gets there, an algo's like, yep, give me that. As long as you can read the structure and you get the structure right and you can adapt to the levels, bro, you're buying with the algos and you're selling with the algos. That's why it works. It's not like every fucking trader you know is sitting there with the same fucking chart up. It's the algos, bro. This is
Yeah.
tapping into the matrix. You can see where they're buying and selling. There's invisible fucking walls everywhere you look.
I'm starting to see it in just ones and zeros.
It's like putting the
Say it.
fucking the little mystery code when you had the cereal box, the little fucking code on the back, and you put the little glasses with the red tinfoil on them, and you could see what it said. It's the same
Yeah.
fucking thing, dude. That's what fibs are.
Okay. Got it.
But fuck it, for shits and gigs, let's see what happens with this trade. Okay, so remember we had an R worth here.
Yep. So we're in one. And would you have trailed your stop up by now? Like to below
No,
there?
not yet. Once we get up here, I will. I want to pop. I want something big. I want something. Okay, we're kind of crazy. Yeah, I would have trailed. I'm trailing.
Yeah, I would be up there by now.
Yeah, I'm trailing. Yeah, I'd probably trail here. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I don't, dude. That's why it's tough to trail. But you lock some in. I think this actually goes on to work. But yeah, you lock some in. How many did you lock in? Like one?
Shoot, not much. Would it be that one? Yeah.
Over, I mean, one. Fuck it.
1.17.
Okay. Now let's see if we can maybe re-enter, or let's see if we can wait until we interact with that 1764 level. Let's see what's gonna happen. So now we're back here. Do you want to take another trade down here?
No, because I know where we're at in the market now. So now we're making like this huge double top. But I wouldn't have known that on
I'd
the
stop.
day of.
I would have stopped right there and been like, well, what the fuck do we have here? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably.
Yeah.
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 Now once
Yeah,
we get
now we're
below
in-
here, this is gone. This is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we're into last week and I back traded all of this weekend multiple times. So,
But look, it didn't work and you made money.
Yeah. So I have a bias now, not based off of my analysis yet, just off of my memory to go short right now.
And we're seeing that. We're seeing, okay, now this level's been taken out. So this was our wave 4, right? It didn't make a new high. So we're not getting that wave 5.
Yeah.
And it's coming down to retest this level. It retested and bounced. Okay, it should go. It didn't. It failed. It broke this level. So now it's probably like that. I'm gonna see what one works. Try this one. 1618. Where were we just at? Okay. No.
Yeah. See, this is the. So, okay. So when you do that and you see that, you know, that's not right.
It could be. I don't know. It's tough. This is a tough one because structurally I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That kind of makes sense. I don't know if this one. 2, 3, maybe 1, 2, 3. This would need to get taken out. Yeah, I would probably wait to see what happens with this hammer. Let's see. This is starting to, yeah, this is starting to look
Oh.
like a wave. Okay, so now, yeah, the 65, there's not a whole lot of fucking action going on these babies, but this is looking more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was probably our wave 5. We'd have to figure out what makes sense, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This actually looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. I don't know, it's not beautiful, but you can kind of see something. Try it this way. 3, 4, 5. Up here. That's pushing.
So
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that pretty. We could maybe go into the 15-minute and see what's up. Yeah, sometimes it's not that cool. Go back real fast. Go back to that
to
65.
the 65.
Yeah. So try to get rid of this real fast, and let's just mess around with do a 1, 2.
Oh, let me see. Wait, like this 1,
Uh-huh.
2.
Okay. So I'm starting to see now this something like this could make sense. So now I'm not really sure where the fuck we are. So I'll probably wait and see what happens up at this 200 level. I'll find so do you see how this makes the most? This is kind of the cleanest, like 1, 2, 3 big impulse wave. We're kind of up at that 1618, 1764 level. I mean,
Where
one
do you
could
see
say
200 level?
right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So one could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe, or one could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just kind of have to see. Don't get too aggressive. See what's maybe going on some of the lower time frames and just kind of see what happens. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is looking like it's probably going to be our wave 5. So let's see what happens up here. Let's pay attention to what goes on up here. Just wait. Okay, so that's looking like a failed wave. So now wait, let's stop. So let's count. Because now we're starting to look like we're going to make a new low. So let's get this shit out of here.
Yeah. So now it's back up this other way,
Mhm.
is what I'm thinking. We've got some other count, or maybe we have this number.
Yeah, that's the count. Make sure this hits the penny though. It's a little off. That's the count because this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is now the 1, 2. Do you see that? I don't know where, I don't know the perfect count in here, but I can see that this makes sense as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like these, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know where the count is, but I see the structure. So then if we start to make a new low now, this becomes the 1, this becomes the 2. And now we're because now everything's bigger, right? So if this move, now we're looking for something down here.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and let's look at this. So, okay, that's what we'll do. Now, one could say, okay, if this is our 1, 2, I want to short as close to this shit as possible with a stop up here. Martin might do something like this. Martin might do something just like this. He'd put like an entry here and a stop up here somewhere.
Okay.
Up here, yeah, somewhere up there. And then he would take this down to the 1618. He would take it down to the 2, that crazy bugger. I always get out at the 1618 because I don't know what it's going to do there. And if I can lock in 4R, fuck, what else do I need? I'll play it again. So Martin would probably do this. In fact, I think Martin may have done this. So I think this entry is a little high. I'd probably put it here somewhere. And the only reason I say that is because like this stuff. So I'd probably put it here. Because we might get like a little consolidation pop triggered in and then go lower. So let's see what we get. This stops a little low. I'd put it up here somewhere. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see what we get. Go. go, 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 go. Now it should work. Now we should be making money. Now it should.
Yeah, and then there's the morning gap.
Yep. Here we go. Now we're making money.
And now we're in real time.
Oh shit. I missed this. I didn't trade today. I fucking got to my on the one. If we go to the 1 minute chart, I'll show you the trade I missed. I was on my way to the fucking cafe and I just was on my phone fucking around. I didn't put the trade in. I don't like to trade from my phone, so I didn't put it on, but I missed zoom out.
Mhm.
It was up here. I missed it up here because I saw this coming down as a wave count. I saw this little pullbacky thing and I was like, I know what that looks like. And I was going to take it down into here, but I missed it.
Yeah, so you weren't playing it. So you were talking about this. You weren't playing it off of this whole big thing.
I didn't even do a count because I just know where SPY is the past couple of days. And I just saw this as like a down move. And then I saw this and this just looked perfect to me. And I saw it like
I see.
here. And I was like, fuck. I already missed
So you're
it.
seeing like what you're talking about Martin's pattern, like his large scale, like there's that flag and it's going to break down.
And look, Martin would have got in somewhere around here. He would have got filled and then and like I'm just too picky. I try to catch shit like perfectly. And I mean, it fucking works. But because dude, if this fails, if it goes up here, then it's not gonna work. So fucking I want to get it. If it comes, it shouldn't go any higher. So like I want to get it at the best price possible. And if I miss the trade, I don't care. Because look how perfect that was. So if we go back to our 65, we saw it's like around here. So yeah, it's working. So that probably trades down to and I didn't even do this count. I wish I had done that count because I would have got in up here for sure. Because I would have saw this double top on the one. I don't know if I would have for sure, but we go back to that 65. This was a nice trade. So where did we actually get? Where did I call that? I said, if this breaks, we want to get in here, right? This is what I said. Once this breaks, we want to get in on a retest of this level. So we got filled like right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
something like that.
Let's make a little mark here. And see on the 1 minute chart if I think this is maybe what I saw on the 1 minute chart. I was too late.
Oh, well here, let me put this right at the beginning because it's gonna mess us up as soon as we do it. Well, and that's just a placeholder.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll have
so
a
1
good
minute.
idea. Oh shit, that's because it's my okay. Wait. If you go back to the 65 and then you take the drawing tool and draw it, it should stay there. It just didn't.
Well, I was
because this
thinking,
is annotation.
shouldn't this should be right at that spot, shouldn't it?
Close enough. Yeah. Okay. So where did I? No, I missed. I was all the way down here on the 1 minute chart, so I wasn't even close to this. But this was pretty too, because this was like the 1-2 almost, and then the 3 would be.
Yeah, because this is where it opened up last night, so that's what I was looking at.
Wait, so this is the 1-2. So here's the 1618.
Sorry.
Let's do the 200 level and the 6118 level. Draw 2 horizontal rays there.
So Lance, do you really look at the bigger time frames if you're doing a 1 minute chart?
To get an idea of where I am. Yeah. And then I'll start to look for confluence on the lower time frames. So like right now, this is what I would do. I would go back out to the 65. I would go back out to 65. I would get rid of this retracement because I don't need it anymore.
Why 65? Out of curiosity.
Because this is where the bigger picture is right now. This is where we're at. So I would where did we say we were? This is the 1-2. Yeah, because remember we've traced it all the way out here. We've been doing this whole thing live. We know exactly where we are. This is the 1-2-3. So this is the 618. Let's put a horizontal line here. And let's put a horizontal line down at the 2 or something. Okay. Now let me clear my shit out of here. Take this entry off, please. And take this one off.
So you pretty much do like your fibs and wave count on the 65-minute, and then you go to the 1 minute to see the candles when it gets to that level.
Well, then I'll go to the 15, then I'll go to 5. It's or I'm sorry, not the 5. I never do the 5. It depends on how clean the count is. But right now, we were doing this on the 65. If I were to just glance at the 65 now, I would like start up here. I would have really no idea where I was at. I'd have to like do this all over again. Like if I just came to the screen right now, I
Right.
might not end up in this, but this is where we are. This is where we are. We did it right. So, now that I
Zoom
see
in.
this, yeah, there's your 1, 2, 3. Now let's see where we are on this. Okay.
Give me to
some
zoom up
drag.
or
Give me some
go back
drag.
to the 1.
Now this is the 200 level, right? Of
Yeah.
that.
Of
Okay.
this smaller one, yeah.
Yes. Now
And
the
this is the-
200 level happens to be. What is this blue line right here?
When?
This
This?
one. This one.
Oh, shoot, I don't know.
What is that thing? Well, it's down here by this little support level.
I
Okay.
don't know what that is. I'll just take that off.
I like how this 2. I like how this 2 is like near this wick. Like near this stuff. I like that. See if you can extend or just draw another one from here and let's see how far away that is. Okay, it's not that far, but on a 1 minute chart, it might be pretty far. So I'll be looking down here. I'll be looking for something
6 points or
or
12.
like a little bounce, and then but my overall bias. So I'm basically what I'm thinking is like this is our 1, 2. This should be a 3. If it comes down here, I know this will be a great spot to short it again down into the 200 level because we have this confluence here.
Mhm.
But right now, remember, if we weren't already in up here, I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing anything because I'm not trading between the levels right here, rather. I'm not doing anything. So right now I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing and I'm planning. I'm saying, where do I think price is going to come? So now if we go to the 15, let's have a quick look at the 15, then we'll go back into the 1 and we'll see kind of what's up. What story is the 15 telling us?
Say again.
So I was just speaking to myself out loud. Zoom out a little bit. I want to see what the 15 is telling us.
And see, there's that double top.
Try this.
But see, that comes all the way back up. I mean, doesn't that, well, that looks like it's even higher. So that basically invalidates it, right?
Not necessarily. Sometimes that works.
And so if that's the case, let me drag it over. So that would be. So we would be at the end of a wave 5 if this one worked.
Potentially.
Because that would,
Okay.
because that would be hitting the 2.236 right there.
Okay.
Or
But those
right.
that's not really lining up perfectly with these other short terms we have. So let's get rid of this one, but let's keep it on our mind. All we're trying to do right now is find what one fits the best. All the pieces fit best together.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. The more that we can get to be pretty close, the better chance we have. Now this one looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. That one.
Now where in the hell are we? This is the one we drew on the 65, right? This is the same one. Isn't it? Let's see. Here, get this stuff out of here. Get these ones, but keep these guys.
Okay, wait, so. Oh, no, that's not the one we drew. Because that was the 618. Oh, because we had it like something more like this. That's what we had. 1, 2.
That makes sense too. I'll tell you what though, dude. Yeah, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your 1. So this is our 2. Do you see that? You see that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how perfect that is? I think that's the one we were we fucking around with this one? Yeah, this is the one we were fucking
Yeah.
around with on the 65.
Yeah.
Because remember, this was supposed to be our. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But this is fucking beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So that is our 1. Here's our 2. I bet you if we threw our retracement, that probably comes up to like the 0.5 or some shit. Or 618 maybe. I don't know. Let's check it out. So here.
So that actually comes up to the 0.2
382. Yeah.
or 3.8. Oh, that's a 3.
This is probably gonna come down here. Yeah, I might just be patient, wait for it to come down here, see what it does. Honestly, that's what I'll probably do.
But then, I mean, if we're doing that, we might be waiting 2-3 days. And I know
Whatever.
you're not going to wait 2-3 days to trade.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay, we'll see.
We will, because if I see something
Otherwise,
on
he's
a
gonna
1
stack
minute that's
like
like
that.
beautiful,
Yeah, he's going to stack like 9 hours tomorrow. We're going to be like,
not
seeing
necessarily,
some
dude.
offers.
I really shouldn't, dude. I really shouldn't trade tomorrow because I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm not seeing. I mean, let's see what happens overnight. I mean, maybe it fucking gaps up and all this is invalidated. And now I start a different count. You know, who knows? But right now, I'm not seeing anything that I'm not telling you about. Like, I don't see
Yeah.
anything. I'm not willing to really trade this right now. This should be a wave 3. It should be 1, 2, 3. It should be. This is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 2. Deep pullback. It should work. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to do a whole lot. We'll see what
Well,
happens in the morning.
Why not just go to like a 1 minute or a 3 minute and just play a regular 5 count wave? Why wait?
Why wait?
Yeah, like why play a bigger time frame? Why not just go to a small one and play a 5 count?
Because then you're trading in between the levels.
Well, aren't the levels like relevant to the time frame you're looking at though?
That's a good point. Yes, they are. I would say the 65 is the roadmap. I don't give a fuck about the daily. I don't give a fuck about the weekly. The 65 is like, okay, what is the primary trend? The primary, what's going on? The 15 is like, I need a closer little look at this because I think this was more clear on the 15, right? Because we see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mhm.
So now this is really nice on the 15. Now this is for me. This is where I'm feeling this is what this should be. Like we saw it on the 65, but now on the 15 that we can get this micro count, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. That's really nice. This is the wave 2. So if we get like on a 1 minute chart, this probably all looks like, I don't know, it probably kind of looks fucked up. I'm waiting for these levels. I don't know. I'm just waiting for these levels. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go look at a 1 minute chart and see what we can find. See if there's anything cool in there.
Right, you wouldn't make like a day trade, because it's like this could be like like you said, like 3-4 days before it even gets down there. So like you wouldn't be doing any day trades for the week, pretty much.
It depends on what I see, dude. Because like we said, tomorrow when I wake up, everything could be different. I have to do my whole count over again.
Mm.
So if we zoom out, I mean, look, there's fucking nothing going on here, dude. What are you gonna trade in here? Nothing. You're not gonna trade shit in here. You're not gonna trade shit in here. You're not gonna trade. I mean, this was the trade because we did that count on that other count we had. That was the trade. Zoom out some. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. So on the 1 minute chart, you could do.
Yeah, that's all
Remember,
it
this
is.
was the count we got, like the 1. On the 1 minute chart, I guess, yeah, I guess I do. I go into like, if I see some shit like this, like a move up and then we start trading down, I'll do a new count and I'll see where we're at. Yeah. So I guess, I don't know. I guess I didn't think about it that much until now, but yeah. So after I see something like this and we start making a move down, yeah, I'll trade it. I'll
See,
trade it on a 1.
I told you 9 hours tomorrow. He's going to kill it.
But I'm going to be really licking my chops for those fucking levels that we mapped out. That's where I'm
Yeah.
really licking my chops for.
Right.
But like
this
this,
one's
let's
tough to
see.
put a wave. Like where would the 1-2 even be on this one? I don't even know.
Here, I guess, you know, like that's why I was willing to Here's why. This is what I saw this morning. I was like, okay, either this is some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I don't see. Wait, I don't. I mean, what? 1, 2, 3. Fuck. No, it definitely wouldn't be that. It could be this, yeah, but I'm talking about. I didn't know this was here yet. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to see like where is this? Because if this is, because what I'm trying to do is see if this is a wave, if I can get a wave 5 down, because then I'll know, I'll identify this as a 1, 2 up. So I'll go long here instead of short here. So because down here, this is going to be one of two things. This is going to be a wave, a consolidation wave. I don't know which one yet because I can't tell if it's a 2 or a 4 or what the fuck it is because this is so big and doesn't make any sense. So because I don't have any real good pullbacks here, I didn't feel really comfortable with this trade. I didn't know if it was going to be a 1, 2 up or a structured down. I thought, like I said, I was going to short it here. I was a little bit late and I would have put a stop here. It was honestly 50-50. It could have stopped me out and went lower still. It could have stopped me out and on it and then been a 3 and then pulled back for 4. And I would have made my money back if it did end up going on for a wave 3 because I would have done 1, 2. And if it traded to the 618, I would have either shorted it to 618 or gone long off the 764 or the 618 back up to the wave 5. So either way, basically this was the least clear trade I could have taken. And then if this one didn't work, if I would have got stopped out, so be it. I would now see that this should be the 3 and then I'll just short and make my money back. But in the same token, I didn't see a clear, like, if the move started here instead, this would be like kind of a more obvious 1, 2, right? But the fact that this is like a fucking eon and there's no pullback, I feel like I'm missing something somewhere. Like this doesn't just like it's not, all the ones we looked at earlier, you know how pretty they were? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were just perfect. Whereas this one's kind of like, this is a little steep. I should kind of get a pullback back into here. And then like this would make sense, but I really should have some kind of deeper pullback here. And I don't really see that. So because I didn't see the deeper pullback, I was like, I don't really know what's happening here. Like I should have a pullback here. And then this would make sense. But I didn't have a pullback. So I was like, I don't really know what's going on here. But yeah, I mean, some shit like this, I will play. I will play this on a 1 minute chart, even though it's not really at any of these levels. I'll play something like this because there's a lot of money to be made here. You can be quick about it. But yeah, I mean, it's the same shit. Like on the 65-minute chart, we're ignoring like the past month's worth of data. We're just starting to count at some arbitrary point. So it's the same thing on a 1 minute chart. Like I didn't go back to fucking 2018 and count every single wave to get us to where we are. I mean, at some point, it's just where the fuck do you begin? But
right.
So like on a 1 minute chart, this is immediately relevant to me, and then I'll keep those bigger levels in my mind.
Okay.
I guess it's kind of an art and a science, but this is how I do it, and this is how you guys are going to do it, at least until you learn it, and then you want to do it your own way or whatever, fine. But honestly, guys, it's going to be like, oh, this worked, it didn't work, this worked, it didn't work. What am I doing wrong? How do I need to recalibrate my eye here? What am I not seeing? And it'll eventually click. But the main things are think of these fucking levels. Think of the levels. The more levels you can stack on top of each other, the better. The cleaner the count, the better. The more proportional the wave looks, the better.
Mhm.
If you only play things that look really, really good, they'll work more often. You'll make more money. You'll trade less often, but they'll work more often. So
You think the 65 is good for like regular stocks also? Like why not like an hour? Like
I'm sure it is. Sure it is.
Significance of 65 as opposed to
Some fucking math, like the number of candles in the day. I don't fucking remember. It's nothing fancy. It's like
kind of like Matt's 78-minute for like regular charts.
well, let's see. So if it's 60-minute, if you have 1 hour candles, the market's open for like Jesus Christ, 8.5 hours.
I was
Trade the stock market every
6.5
day.
hours.
So yeah, let's see. We have 9:30 to 10. That's 30 minutes. Then 10 to 11 is 1 hour. 11 to 12 is 2 hours. 12 to 1, 3. 1 to 2. 2 to 3. 3 to 4.
7. It's open for 7 hours.
6.5, right?
6.5 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why Matt uses the 78 because it's one candle. It like breaks up evenly if you use 78 minutes into it.
Wait a second. Holy shit, dude. What time is it? My brain started turning off.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed sometime.
I can't even
I gotta wake up in
Yeah,
4.5 hours.
So the 65 minute gives you 6 even candles.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. That's why.
Okay.
And the
So one day
78
equals
gives
6
you,
candles.
and the 78 gives you 5.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
so
never
that's
knew
how
why
it
he
is.
picked. I
The
never
1
knew
hour
why he
chart.
picked 5.
The 1
from
hour
the
chart then will
78.
give you like half the data on the previous day and half the data on the next day, and it looks stupid. So yeah, 65
Yeah.
gives you the nice even amount of candles.
Got it.
That's why.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're exactly right. That's why he did it that way, because you 5. I don't know. Tomato. I like the 65. It's closer to 60. It's closer to the hour chart. And honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think Brett told me about it or some shit. I just started using it like forever. No, he told me about the 105 or the 105 EMA or whatever the fuck EMA. I don't remember what I used. I think it's a 105. I don't know, dude. Doesn't matter. I don't really use it that much. But the 65 I think I actually got from a Twitter page. K Kim is yeah, he has a Twitter and a YouTube. He does daily spy analysis. I watched his shit for a while and he was using the 65 and I wanted to understand what he was looking at, so I started using it and I guess I've never changed it back because that's what I use.
Yeah, it makes sense. I just started using it listening to y'all. I mean, I usually have only used the daily, weekly, 3 and the 5 were my bread and butter. But I've started trying to, with these fibs, look at more like the 30. Now, I was using the 30 on the Momo stuff. And that actually seemed like what Matt was using more and more towards the end of my time at RLT. More so
Yeah, to
than
be probably a
even the
little bit
78.
to be more reactive, I think. Yeah. Dude, Momo, it's just such a tough strategy to fucking get to work in a market like this.
Well, it's
like-
great. You get some good entries, but you get just horrible exits to where you
Yeah.
basically give everything back.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's gotten me in some really good trades, but it never really seemed to get me out good.
The thing is, dude, I don't know. At some point, it's like if a fucking computer can do it, then why am I doing it? A computer can't
Yeah.
really do what I do. It can't interpret that candle within 15 seconds and fucking make a
Sure.
decision.
Well, it's just, it's literally just looking at crossovers.
100%. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Of
The
two
computer
moving
can do it.
averages.
The computer can do it better than I can. So fucking let it do it. But
Yeah. But it doesn't,
man.
it's not doing it anymore.
exactly.
And it'll probably come back, in a trending market, it'll come back and you'll turn it on Momo and you'll be like, oh man, yeah, if I'd bought it, at the low where Momo said, that would have been great. But you would have had to watch it for 4 months, straight.
Yeah, dude. But that's the
getting
beauty
chewed
of
up the whole
fibs, bro. The fucking market can be going sideways and you'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. And you'll just like
Yeah.
it doesn't, and then you'll have this. It's just you can fucking do whatever you want. The market's always fucking moving. It never just goes like this.
Well, so here's what I learned last weekend. Do y'all use tick charts at all?
No, I won't even touch those fucking things.
And so this is what I've started looking at, and it gives you some pretty good entries. So here's the 1 minute right next to a tick chart, and it was saying, drop it down to like 500 ticks per candle.
I think you
When
might be
it's-
sharing a thing that we can't see, like a desktop
you
that we
can't-
can't see.
You don't see, it's on the same screen.
Wait, am I seeing?
You don't
this?
see
Huff,
a
are you seeing
toss?
it?
No, I'm still looking at
No. You got it. So you got to you're sharing like a you got to go to share and then desktop 1 and it'll follow you when you click on other shit.
Okay. Let me go back to let me share.
Yeah.
Should
Weird.
be like the
So,
top
yeah,
left.
it actually,
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. You got it.
yeah, so it was just only tracking. I didn't know it would do that, just tracking what was that one window and not my actual same screen. But
I'll do
anyways, so this is what I recently learned. Like, I used to trade the 3 minute like crazy. I've started looking at the 1 minute again because of you, Lance. And then I just learned about these tick charts, and the tick charts, you know, like especially let me compare like to the 5 minute. You know, if you were looking at the 5 minute, where are you going to enter? Like maybe we'll play like this doji, but if we, you know, we're looking at the tick charts, you know, you can get a whole lot more entries where this actually looks pretty good. No. Okay, so this is 1940. Okay, so this is the same data on the 5 minute is just like 1, 2, 3 candles down. But if you were doing the tick chart, you know, you'd have your pullback, and that could be your entry. You know, and the same, this could be an entry. But if you were
100%, bro.
just looking at the candles, you didn't have any entries. So I've just started looking at this. I've had it streaming. And then if you do get to playing with ticks, when the market opens, you're going to want to go and change it. And you can do it in toss instead of it being time frame. You go to ticks here. And what I've been looking at is 500, 1500, and then 4500. So when the market opens and it's going ape shit, like you can't have just 500 ticks. And do y'all even know? Have y'all ever heard of these before? Do y'all know what these are?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
Did you say you have no idea?
No, I don't know anything about futures at all. Never used it.
Oh, you can
okay.
do this on anything. Tick charts is a tick
Yeah.
chart, right?
Huh.
Yep, you can do it on anything. And so what it is it's just, so if I have it on 500 ticks, it means each one of these candles is 500 orders. So I get to see exactly how the order movement is working.
That, dude. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
so I
if
can
it
see-
works, that's awesome, man. But like, fuck it, dude. 1 minute chart. I don't need to go any deeper than that
Yeah.
for me.
Well, it just, you know, having it streaming right next to it, because I have 2 screens that I trade with. So I leave this up, and then now I've got the trading view on another screen. And it's just kind of one more thing to keep me distracted.
Yeah, be careful, bro. The more shit you have clicking around in your face, not always a good thing. Especially, dude, I would say fucking get rid of this and learn how to use this. That's what I would say.
What was the other? Learn how to use what? The 1 minute?
Active trader.
Oh, the active trader. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck this
hey,
thing.
well, why
Learn
you brought
this.
that up? How do you have so many other? You had so many other prices. I only ever have one price here.
What? What are you talking about? Drag this over.
Yeah, but when I saw yours is like a whole dome ladder. You had like 10 prices on each one, and I only have that one. So that's not as
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Here, drag these both over so you can see.
Oh,
all
what
of
I'm saying is, you see where I have like this 18, 25. So
You
them.
on
Oh, those
your
are just the
screen-
orders.
Yeah, but on your screen, you had like 10 rows populated with how many orders were there, where I only have one on each side.
If you
Well,
click
dude,
the
there's
no
gear
volume
icon,
right now.
you might be able to change it. Try the gear icon in the top right. You might be able to change how many you see. No?
Yeah, but I mean,
No, that's
I
not how you
compared
do it. You
mine-
do the zoom in and zoom out. But here, make these wider. First of all, do that first. In fact, get rid of this tick chart because I think you're doing just do one. Take your grid down to one. Where the fuck is it? It's no,
Oh,
that's
crap,
not
but
it. Yeah, there
it's-
you go. Show the it's the grid.
Ah, crap.
Oh, those are my draws. I was like, what the fuck is that?
It's not gonna let me. Isn't it?
How do you have it set up where you're what is going on? Oh, here it is. Click chart.
Crap. Let me just start back over.
You just got to click chart instead of flexible grid. It'll just give you one chart.
See, I have everything so many different types of charts, and I hardly even have a single chart anymore. This is what I gotta do. I gotta get rid of one. And now I'm gonna get my sidebar back. And then active trader.
Active trader. Okay.
Okay, but
Now, obviously, it
still-
doesn't need to be this big,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's no volume. That's why you're not seeing any orders over here.
Yeah, but earlier when you had yours up, like pull your toss up and
Okay,
just
go to-
see. see how many yours shows there.
Okay.
Want me to stop
On a
sharing?
video, there's not going to be shit. Yeah, go ahead and stop sharing. There
Oh,
probably
I'm
shouldn't
on
be
in
shit on a
video.
video.
Let me go back to yes. Yeah, so I've got 3. Or I mean 2 things showing up. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and let you show yours.
Oh, you know what? Oh shit. Hold on, I'm not sharing. You see. Okay. Can you see?
See, that's what I was talking about.
Well,
See,
even
you
still,
can use
I think that you're-
use that to be
I
very
don't think that shit. I don't give a fuck about that.
yeah, but you can use it if you saw on one side there was like 4,000 orders and the other side had like 5 orders.
Nah,
well, then
bro.
you know which direction it's gonna run.
That's not how that shit works. It gets eaten up like that. You can do it with level 2. You can do. I've played that game, bro. It's a fucking fool's errand. If you're playing breakouts and shit, and you want to monitor level 2, and you want to set this fucking active trader up in your hotkeys, so when you see the fucking bid getting eaten up, you just fucking tap your hotkeys and you get in there before the fucking orders print. Be my guest. Fuck that. Play the
Okay.
fucking dude. I've done it. It is a fucking nightmare. It
deal.
works,
Okay.
but it doesn't work this. It doesn't work this often, and it's a fucking nightmare. There's, in my opinion, if you're interested in learning these fibs and you're interested in trading this way, just fucking don't even waste your time. It's
Okay,
all
good
these
to
fucking
know.
these fucking people that are putting the orders in. They don't see the fibs. They don't see
Yeah.
them. You're following
See-
the orders when you do this. When you play the fibs, you're following the fucking structure. You are the what's happening. You're already in. Now, like when you see algos aren't fucking dumb. They don't just dump big ass. I mean, sometimes they do, but I mean, yeah, they do. But like, that's level 2. That's a whole nother game, bro. It's just there's
Yeah.
no point. If you're
Well, it's
playing the
still weird,
structure,
even-
just fuck it.
Even my level 2 only shows 1 line where yours shows a whole bunch, but
I
I'm
think
not
you
even
have
gonna fool with it. I don't even
think-
give a crap anymore.
Well, you might
said.
have a data issue. Pull yours back up again. Let me just because I have all this shit going up here. Let's see what yours is. You might have a data issue.
No, mine says all real time. You can see. I see what you're looking at. Mine's
It's
all
definitely a
says the
setting.
same thing.
Okay. Here, there's
But
another
no
thing
worries,
you can
it's
do
no
too.
big deal.
Well, there's
Man, this is
another
like-
thing too. Okay, we'll hop off, but there's another thing. You go to your TD Ameritrade account on like the web browser,
Yep.
and then you go over to like account settings or some shit, and then you look at subscriptions. And I know this will all say real time data, but check that shit out. And then tomorrow, come over here to support and just send them a message on there and say, hey, like this is what's going on, and they'll be
Yeah.
able to help you with it.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't, like, I wouldn't be too worried about it. The only thing that's concerning is that they're not more similar because maybe you have some kind of data issue. So I would check it out for that purpose. But as far as like caring about what the fuck these are, don't waste your time. It's a fucking waste of
Yeah,
time.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird. I'm
Same
watching
thing with
it.
the tick charts, dude. It's a fucking they're playing. That's a specialty. That is a very, very, very. That's a specialty. You try to play that game, bro.
Mhm.
It's a specialty. So are
Yeah.
fibs, but it's not. It's just it's obvious. It's the fucking chart. When you're playing that shit, dude, it's tough. It's for me. It just doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
personally.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. I'm gonna cut out. So
Yeah,
my
me-
son's stirring over here, so I'm gonna put him to bed, and I gotta get to bed myself.
All right, bro. Yeah, I'm
like-
right behind you, man.
likewise.
Cool.
Hey, man,
thank you
thank
guys.
you
For me
so
and Reed,
much.
Lance, thanks for the help, bro.
For sure, guys.
Hopefully we could do this again, maybe this week or some whatever.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Great.
like I said, I'm not fucking quitting until you guys can do this shit on your own, and we're looking at the same shit, and we have the same shit drawn, and we're like, yep, I see that. Yep, I see that. Yep,
Yeah.
cool.
Looks like spies are wave 5, right? We're in wave 5.
You talking about the daily?
3, 4,
You talking about the daily?
whatever we're looking at right now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is daily.
I can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe we'll see.
So,
We'll see if it comes down here. I'll buy some. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. I won't. Fuck that. I'm lying. I will not swing spy. I don't think. Maybe I'll take a little piece. I don't know, dude.
I have, but I'm not buying anything right now. Not until we know whether or not we're going to war, inflation, we might
Oh,
have a
fuck.
rate hike in just a couple weeks. Like, it's just a good time to day trade anything, but buying and holding anything, unless it's buying a put, it's kind of scary right now. I mean, that looks like a huge head and shoulders.
Think of
to
it this
me.
way, dude. Think of it this way. Okay. Here's the best possible trade you could take on SPY right now. This is the best trade you could take right here. All-time highs were at 3 hours away. I can make that in 12 minutes. The fuck do I want to be in SPY on the daily for?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
For 2 months. Now, if I want to sell a spread, if I want to sell a spread down here, you know, whatever, and get paid to do nothing, fine. But like, I don't fucking care, dude. So
I
much
was just
easier to
trying
just
to get
day
the
trade.
wave, practice wave counts. That's all.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, for sure. It's fun. You'll see them everywhere.
Good.
All right,
All right,
guys.
Yeah,
It's been a
man,
blast.
it's been a pleasure. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, buddy.
For sure,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you, Lance. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep. I'll post this tomorrow. I'll send the link in Slack. Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, guys.
Have a good evening.
You're the
too,
man.
man.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Later, guys.